This will be part 15 of our PyTorch tutorial for absolute beginners, and today we are going to actually use our model to make predictions. So we have our model defined, we call it model. Now we are going to give certain classes, and then we are going to make prediction using a random class, and then see if our prediction is correct. So first we have certain classes of outputs or of data. So the idea is we want to make a prediction and see whether that prediction corresponds to the correct class. So I'm going to say t-shirts, so there are a number of them, and the next one is sneaker, and the next one is bag, and finally we have the legendary and famous ankle boots. Okay, so just make sure I get this casing correctly, and I think everything should be fine. Okay, so these are the classes we expect that the prediction we make should be one of these items. Okay, so we have our model. Let's set it to evaluation mode. So we are going to set our model to evaluation mode. Okay, because we want to actually make a test. So let's take a random value. So we take a random value from our test data, and we are going to take the first one, test data 0, 0, and the actual value predicted, the actual value for this will be test. Now we want to use our model to see when our model makes prediction on this test data. Let's see if that model will be this item. Okay, so we are going to call disable gradient computation as well. So we torch.nograds, torch.nograds, and we will now make predictions. So we have to push our x.to device and make a prediction. So our prediction is going to be made using our model. So model x. So we have our prediction has been made. So we want to see what this prediction is. Okay. So predicted. Okay, so what's going on here? So this returns the index of the maximum value which corresponds to the class that the model predicts. So this returns the index of the maximum value which corresponds to the model the class predicts, that is this. So this is the index of the maximum value that corresponds to the class. And now we are trying to retrieve the actual text by taking the index, getting the value using the index from here. Okay, so this is what is predicted. Now the actual, we also want to retrieve the value of the text or the label for y from this list using y. Y, remember, y is just a number, an integer. So actual is going to be classes y, right? So predicted and actual. So let's now print the two and see if they are the same. This is going to be interesting. So I'm going to say predicted, and I'm going to say predicted, and I'm going to say actual. Let's put this thing here. Actual. I'm going to say actual. Okay, I think this should be fine. Predicted and actual. Okay. So let's go ahead to run and let's see. With torch.nograds, so we have a typo here. Name test dag is not defined. So test data, there's a typo here. Okay. Pred is not defined, so I'm using pred where I should be using predicted. So this would be prediction. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we can see predicted ankle boots and actual is ankle boots. We did a great job here. So the model is working well. The model made the correct prediction, and this is exactly what is expected. So this is part 15. Let's now move on to part 16. Let's now see what next we are going to do, because this is just a beginner tutorial to help you see that you can build a model for yourself by yourself using PyTorch. But there are a number of other things I want us to go through, like other aspects of deep learning that I want us to continue after now. So let's move on to the next part.